Let's babble! Hey, I'm Bell Falcons, and thank you for watching the Brumels book Babble. We are back this week to discuss The Hate You Give, which was published by Angie Thomas. And we have Maeve and Maddie here to discuss the book. And so it was published by, or it was written by Angie Thomas and published February 28 of 2017. And it's won several awards from Goodreads, and then it was turned into a movie 2018 that starred Amanda Stenberg and Sabrina Carpenter. So let's just dive right into it. Let's babble. So what is the book about, Maddie?
The book is about a 16-year-old girl named Star who witnessed one of her childhood friends being shot by a white police officer. And the book is about how she started to use her voice and how she stood up for what was right and how she just kind of like coped with what happened.
Yeah. Heavy topic to handle, so I mean,
it's good.
how do you think Star learned to use her voice amidst all this tragedy?
So originally she wasn't planning to testify, and then after she realized that the white police officer who had shot her friend was not being prosecuted, she learned to stand up for what she thought was right, and she stood up for Khalil.
Yeah, and that was the name of her friend, right?
Yes.
Khalil. So after reading this book, it sounds pretty powerful. So how did you learn to use your voice to stand up, and were you inspired by the book?
Yeah, well, I think it's like I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's okay.
I think it's more of, instead of, you don't have to go out and like start a protest or start like with something that big, but it's more of just like if you see something that you know isn't right, then speaking up about it and telling someone about it instead of just staying silent.
Yeah.
The little things.
Mm-hmm.
The little things for sure. Yeah, because that was a pretty big theme in the book too, where she didn't necessarily start off joining these protests, but she stood up to her friends, well, the people she thought was her friends that were handling the situation so unfair and unjust. So what are some of the overarching themes in the book?
A lot of it has to deal with like loyalty and how the hood in the book has a code that they can't break, and they call it snitching. So when Star comes forward as the witness, she is breaking this code, and it deals a lot with how they deal with the breaking of the loyalty and also commitment. Once she commits to standing up for Khalil, she has to follow through with it.
So you both can just answer this if you want, but do you think like the message of the book is relevant today in this culture?
Yeah.
For sure. So the book can be found in the media center, or most of our English teachers probably have it. So
Yeah, it's pretty popular.
did you guys like the book?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Did you recommend
Yeah.
reading it? So do you have something to read with us?
Yeah.
Okay. There's some quotes that we really liked in the book, and one of mine was, "Brave doesn't mean." How do I cut that out? Okay. Brave doesn't mean you're not scared. It means you go on even though you're scared. And I thought that was really powerful because you don't necessarily have to be the bravest person in the world to do the little things that make all the difference.
And then one of my favorite quotes was, it says, "I can't change where I come from or what I've been through, so why should I be ashamed of what makes me me?" And I thought that was good because I feel like in the book, Star has, like, when she's at school, she's a different person than she is at home, and I think it's good that she kind of found that she doesn't have to pretend she's someone that she's not.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the movie too. Have you guys seen the movie?
Mm-hmm.
The movie really does. I feel like I haven't read the book, but it does a great job portraying like the real issues that aren't talked about so commonly.
Yeah.
And it really addresses them head on, but in such a succinct and concise way that it's hard to beat around the bush, so to speak. So check it out in the library or with any of your English teachers. The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. Yeah, thank you guys so much for talking about the book.
See the movie adaptation, because
Yeah.
it's good.
It has Rue from The Hunger Games. So, yeah. So I think that wraps us up. So thanks for babbling.